Party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew, it's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Lowe's, Rumble, Aldo, Nice is the uncle.
I'm ill prepared, Glenn.
Didn't you just get back from out of town?
My point is, I got back at like 6. I got a haircut, and then my cousin popped up over here. He left about 30 minutes ago, and then y'all start calling me.
Oh.
Like, I ain't even unpacked my suitcase from the first trip. That's what I'm saying right now.
You got your shit together. What time you leave in the morning?
Noon.
Oh, you got time.
This was part of the podcast?
That's what it seemed like. Hit that rumble, and the first rumble, that no petty or pennies.
I know I ran it before about my outlook on the whole, a dining experience and tipping and all that. But man, that shit's just outrageous. And we from the boot. And most of the time when you go and eat out, you going to a seafood restaurant that's top dollar, top of the line. So with that being said, I know boys could be big straight at the end of the night if they handle their business. And this just brings me to my next point. Hey, bro, if you mess up and botch just the whole water delivery out the gate, and just like so happily it slips your mind to bring me my damn water, I don't think I'm out of bounds if it just slips my mind to fucking write a tip, because that stuff is earned. It's not given. Boys is really throwing back in the kitchen, getting them dishes right, getting them foods right, staying late while the servers leave. I used to be part of that lifestyle, me and Big Mark all day. Yeah, we used to do that. And these goddamn waiters might can make a goddamn, at these nice seafood restaurants in the bottom, you might can make a big $100, $200 on a damn slow Tuesday, man. Don't have pity for you.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo Nice.
It's your boy Rod Smooth.
It's your boy Los, a.k.a. CAP.
What do y'all think about Rumble's take on food servers and specifically waiters who don't deserve that good tip?
I mean, I definitely agree, especially if you botch the water out the gate or you ain't got the orders right the whole time, and then Hold up.
How you botch your water? You just said botch the water out the gate.
I'm saying, like he said, you don't bring the water, you don't get in the water. We just sitting there waiting for waters, or you ain't come actually order none of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no water. Like the first thing you do is when you come to the table, you should be bringing water. Which y'all like, who want water? You like water? Come get my drinks at least. You know what I'm saying? And bring everybody water. I think that's proper etiquette when you serving people, huh? At least that's what I thought. But if you don't get that correct out the gate, I mean, and you miss the orders, your
for
tip.
some, it's so dry out here that people just automatically bring water. Like they got water waiting for you at the table pretty much out here. Like when you go to the bar, they serve you water before they ask you what you want. You know what I mean? Like at the bar, like at a dedicated bar, not the bar like at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know that. I don't really know that whole server versus backroom kitchen, backroom bus boy, lifestyle. But yeah, like I guess I could kind of see it. I never see the cook. I always see just the waiter. And it's always, like a pretty girl, whatever. But speaking of people that don't deserve the tip, my one story is I boycott places like Twin Peaks and Hooters because I feel like you got to be a kind of like an older, wealthy white man to get like any type of good service in there. And so I don't go.
I feel like...
And the last time I went, I gave change. I literally gave a bucket of change. Like, what was in my pocket?
I wholeheartedly agree. Yesterday I was at I went to Sam's Boat while I was out of town, and I said, let me get something to eat, and I went to the bar. Nobody even really wanted to serve me, seat me or anything, so I went to the bar, and it was nothing but old white dudes like in their in mid-50s or so, late 40s, wedding rings, sitting there buying drinks at the bar on a random Tuesday night, kikiing with the bartender. And so the bartender know where they butter bread though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, where they butter bread. Where their bread is buttered.
Put bread on the butter.
Where your bread is buttered. Bread? Yeah. Buttered bread. Yeah.
I don't think you should get more than the Lord get. The Lord get 10%. Y'all asking for 14. It's crazy.
No, I don't ever tip.
So I thought
tip
the lowest
10%
was,
on
the lowest
something.
that I tip is 15. Like if somebody make me mad, I tip 15, and standard is 20.
So if you
and
drink,
somebody,
if you drink, you order a drink, Raj, and it's $12. How much you tipping them?
so if it's good, like if it's pretty decent service,
Nah.
I'm gonna tip them. Oh wait, hold on. We talking about at the bar?
At the bar.
Yeah.
At like a bar, like a club type bar.
Club
scene?
bar, you go say, let me get that that Hennin Cran, and they give you that Hennin Cran.
Monet and Cran.
Monet and Cran.
Okay. My rule is $1 per drink.
Okay, so that's less than
my rule.
15%. So that's
I know it is. I was thinking restaurant.
You lied.
I was thinking restaurant.
I
So I
got
guess I'm wrong. I'm contradicting. When I go to the bar, you didn't do enough to get 15%
At all.
from me every time.
Yeah, you
Well,
did
like,
enough for $1.
You just turned up 2 bottles. You literally turned up 2 bottles. That's not enough for me to give you.
Now, if I go get that single Monet on the rocks, and you pull me a double for the single price, I'll throw you a little extra in there, more than $1. But if you just give me a regular daddy, you're definitely getting that $1.
The real question I got for you, Raj, what if your drink is $8 and you give them a 10? How much you tipping them?
$1.
Still $1.
Still $1.
Okay. So I mean,
That's actually a good one. If the bartenders, if I know the bartender, they getting both them dollars.
mm-hmm.
If I don't, like, let's say if he make it strong, like Lo said, like if it's like, ooh, I'll reach back in my pocket and give that other $1. Or if I see him making my drink and I see him shining,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm like, if my cranberry and vodka is clear almost, yeah, you're getting both of them $1 for sure. But yeah, if it's just a standard drink, I'm gonna do this. I will say though, in the bar game, like when you're at the bar, you win when you tip at first. So like whenever you go up there and you pretty much like you buy a drink and you tip $20 on an $8 drink, that's where you win at, because that bartender is gonna remember you and he's gonna make you drink stiff for the rest of the night.
I don't like disrespectful bartenders. If my drink costs $7 and I give you a 10 and you just walk off like that's your 3. Hey, let me get that 3 back. You don't know my life, bro. You can't do me that.
Wow.
I don't like getting ones. We can actually segue. I don't know if that's your thing, but if we still talking about this, but what burns my boudin is when bartenders give me ones because they want me to. I don't like. It's just like, why? Like, don't do that. Like, let me ask you for change. Don't just assume that I'm gonna give you some ones.
Like actually, R.I.P. My Uncle Calvin said that one time. He was we went to Mickey Seafood in Houston and we ordered something and like the total was like $19.23 and he gave the dude $20. I might even be making that up. It might have been like $38, $38.23.
You went to Mickey Soul? You talking about Mickey Soul Food? Mickey's?
Yeah, and he gave him 40, and then dude never gave him no change, and Uncle's like, so where my change at? Yeah. And dude was like, man, you tripping over $1? Oh my god! Like how you act like that? How you act like you're not supposed to give people their change, and they just supposed to have to keep it? Cause that's ridiculous.
Disrespectful, man. Disrespectful.
No, that's more than burning my boudin. Like that's scalding my boudin. Like that would just make like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like no, you're gonna give me my change back, and I'm gonna hand it back to you. But I mean, when I go to the bar and like you said, or let me give you an example of, I guess, change. Something costs me $7 and I give you a 20 and you give me like 5 ones instead of giving me a 5. I can't do the math that quick in my head. But you give me like 5 ones instead of giving me a 5.
I don't like that either.
Because you want me to
give
don't do that.
Yeah. They want to make it easy for you to give you some change. No, give me that 5. Then I'm gonna be like, hey, look, let me get change. Look, you got change for a 5 so I could tip you? Yeah.
I like, like give me $2 back. You know what I mean? Like easy stuff.
That's petty. I get it. It don't really make me mad, but I don't like. I would rather it be the other way around.
I just feel like don't be disrespectful and think I owe you that money. Like at least offer me my change. Like most places be like, well, good waiter. I always say, hey, you need change? You know what I mean? Yes, I do. Or you be like, nah, you good. Like give me the option.
Well, I mean, Rumble back at it with the tips, and and you know, talking his noise. This podcast brought to you by Rumble. What he told me he was going to actually talk about this week, which he didn't end up talking about, was Magic Johnson. He said, like, it was a funny quote. He called me earlier this week and he said, man, Magic, what he said, Magic said he can't work for nobody. And he said, because Magic don't want to deal with all that bullshit in corporate America. He like, man, I got to deal with that bullshit every day. And nobody and the niggas who I got to deal with that bullshit from ain't agile. They can't dribble. They can't hoop. But of course you got to hear Rumble say it. But he was on the phone just saying, that nigga ain't got no agility. He can't make no left hand layup. And I got to deal with this bullshit, cuz. I mean, I guess Rob Pelinka could at least get some buckets, man.
At least one or two of them things.
I mean, anyway. So, yeah, man, let me tell y'all what burned my boot at this week. Off top, first thing that burned my boot at is I was working with some people the other day, and dude said, look, he asked me, like, what my contact information was, and I gave it to him. Here, boom, this is how you contact me. He was like, well, you can reach me, it's just best to email me. Just hit me up at Charles Watkins at spcglobal.net. His name's not Charles Watson, but spcglobal.net burns my boot at. Any email address that's not Gmail, Yahoo, I might even stop there, dude. I might even stop there.
Or maybe you got a work address, like a work email address.
Hotmail ain't that bad.
Work email address is that's a whole nother category. You can tell me that you can say, oh yeah, hit me up at Rajshmooth at bestfriendweekend.com. Like, okay, fine. Like, fine. Yeah. Hit me up at Carlos Pearson at Teachers Without Borders .net. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, that's fine. But I'm talking about, like, of the standard. You think Hotmail is still applicable, Raj?
I think Hotmail is still applicable.
I didn't know that.
I don't know, man.
I gotta throw mine in here. You always
name on here.
You always.
I sure did.
You always better with the original Burns My Boudin. What Burns My Boudin is, and it's gonna touch on Los is pause.
Before you touch
I'm about
on
to say, whoa.
Is them school emails that be like Los at Houston.edu.k.12. Like what is that?
K12. Louisiana.
Listen,
I gotta be all of that?
When you hit with more than two dots, I'm lost. You gotta write that down.
I'm off that.
You gotta write that down, Dad. You gotta write that data down.
I never understood that.
Yeah, that's a little weak sauce. I hated it too.
Hit me with, two dots, I'm out of there.
That's really, actually, I think it's a thing with school districts not like being able to, like, it's cheaper or whatever, and like their domains and all kind of stuff. It's got something to do with financial stuff. Why they'll have
the more dots, the cheaper the email address.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like having a website where somebody like
weekend best.friend.weekend.podcast.com .net.biz.
Nah, after that you gotta hit the IOLHMP .com.
I mean, I still stand by what I say. SBC Global, AOL, any one of these emails that's just out of pocket, that's some old people shit, like, cutting that burn my booty. I don't need you. I don't need that for you.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
probably only can have 15 emails at a time, too.
As a matter of fact, let me just say this. Everybody needs to be on Gmail. If your primary email address is not a Gmail account, like, what's wrong with you? That's what I'm doing. I got at least 8. I got at least 8 Gmail accounts. At least.
Yeah. I like 2.
I got a Gmail account for St. Edward's St. Jude 100th anniversary. Like, I mean, like, literally, I got a Gmail account for everything.
For no reason.
All kind of stuff. Say, I got a Gmail account for, like, LeBron James Jr. Just in case when he blow, that man might pay me for his Gmail account. Bronny James.
Bronny 23. Bronny
Yeah.
James 23.
There you go, Cutting. I mean, why not? It's
I'm
just-
sure some people make a living off of buying and selling domains.
Absolutely.
I hate
And
this.
that's not that's smart.
I don't like this shit.
They
though.
don't cost anything. Gmails are free.
Somebody should
Yeah,
have somebody should have that Instagram at Bronny, Cutting.
Yeah.
Now, who knows
That's-
if he's
that's-
gonna be one to be called Bronny by the time he gets to the league? But I just put that boy in the league. By the time he gets
Definitely did.
to high school, college basketball, who knows if he's gonna want to be at Bronny?
But the thing about that is, as much money his dad has, you mess around and get an email from IG like, look, you got like 3 hours to change your name. Because money talks, bro.
Are we gonna really check into this pirating operation we've been seeing?
Yeah.
This piracy operation.
Yeah, we
From
feel
your
like...
IP address.
Yeah, they gonna get you. Yeah, you can download there. A few things is illegal. You know what I'm saying? You ain't paid for it, so yeah, you can't be playing with people like that with money. Daddy got
Okay.
too much money for that.
Well, another thing burned my boot at this week, and this one, let me tread lightly on how I'm gonna present this information. I mean, it's been a week for me where I've been going. It's been a lot going on this week. It's been a lot of things happening this week.
Mm.
I'm just gonna say this. So one of a guy I went to college with, a college classmate, passed away this past week, and
R.I.P. Big Dog.
yeah, R.I.P. Zeke, man. I can't say that I was just best friends with dude. I really don't think me and him really bump like that. But
Yeah.
it's sad to see
Still.
anybody go, man. R.I.P.
Yeah.
man. But from all indications, he was cool. I feel like most middle school, high school, college people that you might not have been super cool with, you see them 10, 15 years later, you have that shared experience that you went to school with them. Y'all probably gonna laugh about something and y'all probably gonna be cool. Like I can't I couldn't have seen it as any other thing besides me and him being cool if I ran into him.
Yeah.
However, so there's another cat, and I'm just really not gonna go in depth with the whole thing, but I'm just gonna put it like this. It burns my boot in when somebody passes and you try to make it about you.
Hate
I've been seeing
hate that.
this dude might have been his dude. Like, this could have been his man's. Like, it really
Still.
could have been his man's. But I will say I've never seen you post nothing with dude in ages. Like, I never seen y'all like interacting or posting a picture together in ages. Not to say that you don't love dude. You could love him.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't speak to everybody's relationship because I got people who I'd be burnt up about right now if they pass that you probably have never seen me post nothing about. So I get that. But I was kind of already feeling like on the fence, feeling like kind of you're doing too much. You're kind of making it about you. And then I saw this post, man. Dude said, man, like I'm grieving, whatever. Unreleased track of me and dude. I'm dropping it.
My bad. That ain't funny.
I'm dropping it in 20 minutes.
That ain't funny.
And then he dropped the track 20 minutes later with him and dude and like another dude. And the other dude was commenting like, oh man, that shit was going on. We need to get back in the yo. And they both was like, yeah, we need to get back in the yo. Listen, bruh.
Yeah.
Listen, bruh. Listen. I know Raj got something witty to say, but listen, bruh. Please don't drop no unreleased tracks of me when I die, man. And if you do, make sure it's a solo track with just me. And it's not like Los dropping a track that like he trying to get on with my shit. And make sure you clear the track with me before I die. Yeah, right? I'm doing the ad libs on the song. And you like, man, drop that shit with Al on it.
I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Yeah.
This
If I
for my
pass,
homeboy.
drop all the tracks with me on it.
That's all you want? That's what you want?
Every single. Yeah, I want the tracks. All the tracks.
What if you not like cutting? But if it's all like cutting, listen to this, man, y'all need to listen to this one podcast me and Raj did. Cutting, that's what you want from?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, cutting. Okay,
Unreleased podcast. Me and Raj. Me, Raj, and Los.
Hold up. But do you want it from everybody too? You want it from like the dude you kind of used to hang out with in college sometime?
If I did a podcast with him, yes.
Raj just wants some love. He just wants some love.
Hell yeah. Yes. Yeah, release the podcast.
I
So
feel like
what
it's
if listen,
release
right?
the tracks.
What if them Thomas start
Thomas.
re-releasing
Them
posts y'all
Thomas.
were going back and forth on?
Release
You want
it.
that-
If the Thomas start
Thomas.
acting like my best friend, man, me and that boy Raj used to go ham on Facebook, man. I can't believe that boy gone, man. Look,
me and that
we made
boy
a podcast.
Me and that
back
boy
in-
Raj
whenever
used
we
to
was
watch
living-
them Cowboys every weekend.
every weekend.
Nah,
then
nah.
that boy
We got-
come
now
with
we
the
got a
artwork
problem.
that you
This is what I would have a problem with if you're lying on my name. Man,
So-
me and that boy, man, I almost had that boy
That's what
Raj
he-
being.
Thomas.
Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. So I'm saying that he's not per se lying on him. I don't think it's a lie. I just think that, you know, the whole concept of like making somebody's not necessarily making it about you, but like making yourself be a large part of it is kind of to me it's
clickbait,
just-
man. To me, I
Yeah,
think it's
like, I
likes,
don't-
bro. I don't like that. Like, I don't
I'm
like when
okay
people
with
die.
y'all doing it though. I'm okay with y'all doing it though. If I go, y'all boys could
That's
go
different.
get all the shine off of me, like
Yeah.
all the sympathy phone calls and conversations y'all get it, man. You saw sympathy
Yeah.
phone calls and conversations.
Yeah. Good job.
The sympathy
Hey.
emails y'all get, go get them, man.
We growing up.
Yeah, man, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. Do what you do for me because y'all my wrongs. But I
Yeah.
don't know if somebody I don't really rock with over there trying to, oh man, my boy Al.
Yeah, that's my. Hey, me and that boy. Hey, look at here, boy. When found pictures from when y'all was toddlers at the y'all first communion,
I don't know.
right
Cutting
before
out
the priest dropped you.
I mean, and you got to clear what I say on my song, man. You can't be dropping nothing while I'm saying no foolishness. That's like my little thing, cut.
Ooh.
Cause I think if you was to pass away and I had to do somewhat of like a eulogy and I had like a black church amount of time to do that eulogy, I'm playing a whole podcast. One whole podcast at your funeral. I'm glad y'all came today. I want to thank y'all for coming to this celebration of life. I got something special for y'all, so I hope y'all ready for this. I'm gonna build it up. Go ahead and play it. You know, and shit. I have Mr. Reedham put that thing in the keyboard, and we're gonna listen to that whole podcast.
Hey, Mo, I gotta put up on my phone right here. Go to do it from podcast right there. That one. All right, let's go.
And then
Hey, we got
he hit play.
yeah.
Whoa,
Wrong,
welcome to the
and
Best Friend Weekend
Nah,
podcast. This shit,
yeah,
man,
it's the best friend weekend of your life. First person you hear is the uncle, boy.
Nah, the uncle got to make a special song for my eulogy.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it. Y'all ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I guess that don't burn y'all boudin. I just burned my boudin. That whole aspect.
Definitely burn my booty.
So let's talk about a couple of things, man. I had a couple of little local things that I wanted to talk about this week. Just local in and around. When I say local, I say Louisiana. I think this has been a tough week for Louisianans, man. So I was hearing Jason Mitchell, man. The guy who played Eazy-E on The Chi, man.
Come on, man.
He accused of sexual harassment by his co-star, by the little chick who played his girlfriend on the show, man. They said
A few of them too.
yeah.
They wasn't. This ain't the first one.
They said she was having a fiance come to sets during scenes that she had to work with him, and then she said, "Look, I can't work with dude, cause like they dropped him from The Chi, as well as like this other Netflix film that he was supposed to be the star of called
Mhm.
Desperados. A couple of other things that they said they dropped him off of, and in that way, 32-year-old dude from the NO. So in
You
my
about to
head,
say
I'm just
NWA.
thinking, yeah, from the end. So I'm thinking it got something to do with he was just being real New Orleans. What y'all think?
Yeah. I mean,
Want
you're
to
not
say
wrong when you're
red?
right, my brother.
Say red wine. Which him?
Say
Grab it
love,
out.
Yeah.
say love, come see
or
and
they
grab,
be
grab
doing-
their hand.
He was
They be
definitely
doing
grabbing
love
their
singing.
hands. Say red. Say red.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you then, bitch.
Baby.
Cutting. How much? No, but okay. So I know we ain't did a good Me Too story in a while, but I think the confluence of it being a Me Too and a New Orleans cat who roughly our age makes it comical in this respect. How much New Orleans badgering was he doing to that woman? Like, how much was he like at her neck every day for her to have to be like bringing her fiance and stuff. Like, how bad do you think it was?
How many come on mans did he say?
Yeah.
Did she endure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she endure before she had to call her man?
At least 52.
And then it
the
turned
thing with
into
him, it was people on
then it
set
turned
watching
into
too.
come on man, you ain't have to do me like that.
So you gonna bring this little stupid ass nigga over here to the set? You heard me?
You gonna bring
You
your
think that's
man
gonna
out
change
there.
something?
You think that's gonna change?
You gonna bring him.
You think that's gonna change something? I ain't worried about that, man. You gonna be alone again? Watch.
That fucking eye to get his mind right, just like any other nigga, bitch.
Bro.
Stupid ass nigga.
Hey, you know we got a sex team in 3 days anyway, so I'm ready. Piped up.
See, Red, I see you
Piped
brought
up.
your little boyfriend again today, Red.
Yeah.
Oh, pussy ass
I'm
nigga
about to
don't
hit
want
that
shit
thing
to
on
do.
this camera. About to hit that thing on camera anyway.
That
I ain't
nigga
gonna
say
see
he
nothing.
wanted
I ain't gonna
smoke,
see
so
nothing.
that nigga say he wanted smoke, so I smoke him.
Bitch, you know how you was.
I feel like
smoke.
New
I want all the
Orleans,
smoke.
New Orleans niggas is walking Me Too's anyway.
Smoke
Them
him.
niggas are. They
Of
have some Me
course.
Too culture.
No,
They're walking
he's
Me
a
Too,
walking
like,
me too, cause he from that
Yeah.
NO cutting like that.
Yeah,
Bitch,
point
bitch,
blank, dog.
Bitch, you saw that little fucking kiss scene we had, bitch. I know you felt that little fucking tongue.
Nah,
Shit
you
felt good,
that,
huh?
You felt that pipe, huh?
Felt that
I
fucking
like
dick
that
on you
fat
when
thing.
we was in the little
Felt
bed
that
scene.
dick. Play with me, huh?
You know you felt that big fucking
Damn.
dick on you. You hear me?
Yeah, what's that? You gonna come to the trailer? Come to the trailer? Yeah. Come to the trailer. Oh, look, he be like that boy he be shooting with no drawers on. And boy be hugging and putting that dick on a non-stop. She like, God damn, man.
Can he please
Hey,
stop coming
you-
to the set with these gray sweatpants on and no underwear?
This boy
please?
piped up all the time. Like, what is this boy taking?
Doing the little New Orleans dance where he be bopping his wood up in there. On behind the set. Definitely can see it, cutting.
Yeah, all day long.
Man, I said that.
Grabbing a hand, putting it on his dick and shit.
I said that he was badgering about that wood. Another New Orleanian who in that trouble or something like that. Honey Badger, man. They said that
no.
to Rod Matthew, they said this dude named, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, Jeravon Sears, basically was trying to extort $1.5 to $5 million from Honey Badger because he would tell about some domestic violence accusations, man. No, I'm sorry, not domestic. I think it was some sexual assault allegations.
Assault.
Yeah, sexual assault allegations
Against a dude?
against Honey Badger. Like he said, he knew about somebody who was gonna tell on Honey Badger.
Oh, okay.
So he wanted 1.5.
On a dude.
So once again, Honey Badger, New Orleans dude, couldn't they just trying to hit him all with
Walking
them
Me
sexual?
Too.
But I think he in a different lane than Jason Mitchell, couldn't? I just think
You can't never forget that Honey Badger was a dude who got put out of school because he could not stop smoking weed. He had 602 chances in 1 year to stop smoking weed. They were like, look, next month on this day at this time, they're going to test you for marijuana. All you have to do is stop smoking next week on Tuesday. Don't smoke from Tuesday to the rest of the day. We did the math. We just need you to give us a month of no weed. If you pass this test, you can smoke weed all day on the locker room, on the sideline, all you want. But you just got to stop just for 1 month, and you're going to be rich. He was like, day before. He drove to the test blowing a big backwood. Come on, dog. You can't put it past that.
I think what's crazy is you got to be careful with, it's funny. I mean, it's not really funny. Nothing is funny about it. But apparently, Tyrann Mathieu put a hit on that man.
That's what he said. Tyrann Mathieu was gonna put that on and get your fucking mind right with your
Put
stupid
that
ass.
on it.
You heard me? You stupid ass boy.
Stupid ass. That's what they said.
See, bro, I got 10G. I'm finna call baby up. I know he got a shooter out here still.
What I think is funny
Probably
is
not how that went.
I think it's based on principle, but it's funny you gotta pay the hitman. You could have just paid that man.
1.5.
You gotta pay the
huh?
hitman
That man
1.5.
You don't gotta kill nobody.
Nah, that
Just give man
hitman costing $1,500, man. Not no 1.5.
I was just about to say.
Give homeboy $1,500.
Yeah.
He'll shut up.
Right.
1,500
No.
look like a lot in a suitcase.
1,500 what? Quarters?
I
$1,500
was just about to
don't look
say.
like no lot.
$1,500
No, cutting 1,500.
$1 bills.
$1,500 bills is 15 little stacks at the strip club. Cutting that is not a lot of money. That don't look like a lot of money.
Really,
Wait,
really
look
too
like
much
some
space,
money.
but-
Suitcase we talking about.
Huh?
It depends on how big of a suitcase we talking
You're
about.
stupid. You talk about one of them little duffels that go around a nigga neck? One of them shit that do like,
It could be a
That boy a little
fanny
fanny.
pack. That's a
That boy a little fanny
suitcase,
pack
suitcase
full
of
of money.
sorts. Not here. Now shut up.
I
not
know what
take
he
my
gonna
one
do
day.
when
All right,
when
well,
he go at
either I'm gonna
15.
pay-
He coming back for.
I tell you what.
He coming back for something.
Either I'm gonna pay.
Y'all
either
got
I'm
a
gonna pay
big
the
fire
hitman,
talk over each
I'ma
other
pay
mission
you.
today, boy. boy.
Either I pay homie or I pay you. Take it how you will.
I might not
Take
listen
if
to
honey
none
badger
of
tell me
it.
something like that, I'm taking that fanny pack.
Taking that fanny pack full of that loot, man. Another story, cause I mean I didn't hear this. I don't know all of the specifics of it, man. Like just some things, kind of, but staying in our little Louisiana S flavor, not Louisiana, but in our South flavor. Man, y'all saw what happened at Memorial High School last week? We went on air right after that, man. A bunch of little like they had like theme days for their end of school week, Spirit Week. Y'all didn't see that?
Nah.
So Jersey Day was like one of the days, and the kids pulled up with some shit talking about they changed it to Thug Day. And it was nothing but little white
I saw
girls
that. I
with
saw that.
cornrows
Yeah,
in their head,
braids and shit. Yeah.
braids, gold teeth, and taking all these pictures on their campus, like trying to be thugged out or whatever. Right down the street in Houston. So they said they canceled the rest of the week, and obviously it went viral, and it was like, you know, this is all that's wrong with the youth and with race relations and everything. I guess my thought is, who's surprised about this shit?
Well, I am for one. I'm very surprised because I'm looking at the pictures right now. And I'm wondering where they got all them. Like how like did they do like overnight shipping on all these dope ass jerseys? That they got?
You see that Olajuwon jersey, huh?
Like I'm saying, they got some nice jerseys. Like if this was my high school, they would have had on like the high school like Westgate jersey. You know, like they would have borrowed the old practice jerseys or something, and maybe one girl would have came fire. But these are all jerseys I would wear.
That one of them got a Clyde Drexler Rockets, like that thing fire. King, a Kobe. Wow. Okay.
It's
One of them
Memorial High
got
School
one of
too,
them got
and,
a
you
too
know.
legit to quit. Where do you get a too legit to quit jersey from?
Overnight
Amazon.
shipping, I guess.
Amazon. Be there in the morning.
Alibaba.
Alibaba.
With a shooting sleeve on. No, it's a tattoo sleeve. Oh yeah, that's really kind of lame. I mean, yeah. I just think that that's an interesting how they out here getting it right now, man. They don't worry about y'all appropriating y'all culture.
Had a great time too
I
that day. Took buku pictures.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I see something wrong with it in a sense that they're openly referring to it as Thug Day on social media.
Yeah.
Because I think the word thug
I
has
think that
that
there's some white
connotation.
thugs out there.
Well, yeah, fair enough, Raj. But the connotation of thug is in the way they're trying to use it is in cultural appropriation. You see what they're doing. Stop it.
They just like
I
how
see
like
what they're doing.
exposure right now.
I see where they're going, but what if they'd have had on? What if one of them would have had on a Kyle Korver Atlanta?
Now,
And,
if they fair enough, Christian Laettner throwback, huh?
yeah, like I mean,
Guess what it would have turned into? The most fire jersey day in the history of jerseys. If
right.
a bunch of little white girls pulled up on that jersey day, and instead of spending money on these nigga jerseys, they would have came with all of the all-time white boy jerseys. Larry Bird, Tom Chambers cutting up, Chris Mullen jersey cutting like
Bill Laimbeer.
Laimbeer jersey, huh? Cutting, yeah.
What?
It would be, yeah. No, I would be.
What's the old boy that knee dude in the chest? Tom Chambers. Tom Chambers.
Detlef Shrimp jersey, Sonics.
Detlef Shrimp.
John Paxton.
No, cause if you're getting a Bulls white boy, gotta be a Steve Kerr. You know what? That Paxson
Yeah,
might
Steve
be
Kerr.
live. That Paxson might be live in that
Paxton's
Steve
definitely
Kerr.
5 year too.
I honestly would settle for that Luke Longley.
Luke.
That's
Hey,
where I go.
guess
Yeah,
what?
Luke
I
Longley.
already got that, cuz. I just call it that Lemon.
That's the one. That Lemon.
They lay
That
on.
That,
Somebody can't they
that
lay
Oh,
Jake
yeah.
Lemon.
That Trailblazers Lemon, cuz. Oh yeah, cuz. Get your fire white boy jersey or like a or even if they would have got Mike Bibby, that would have counted. It's white enough for me.
One of them
So
got
that means Jason Kidd's in there too then.
Yeah, you could have got a Alonzo jersey or Blake Griffin. They would have been fine with me.
Oh, perfect.
But these girls got on like Mitchell and Ness jerseys. Like I'm looking, I don't know if you see the picture with the girl with the actual Mike Bibby jersey on. You just said that, and then she's next to somebody with a LeBron, and then one got a Jordan. The one next to her got a Vince Carter Toronto jersey on. Then One Tree Hill jersey, and then this girl on the far right side has on a All-Star jersey. I don't know who it is, but it's whenever the All-Star game was in Phoenix,
The little
and so it
cactus
had
joint?
like the little cactus Jack jerseys. And I see the Mitchell and Ness tag. I'm
jealous.
100%. Nothing is wrong with what them girls did.
Cause you think they fine. You.
Whoa.
Shit.
Whoa.
Come on.
Let's relax.
Are we still on Burns My Boot Ass? We still talking about that?
High school. Al saying I think high school girls is fine.
Burn my
Burns
booty.
You know what? I should have said that wasn't for you. That was for CNH. You remember when CNH was like talking about the Cash Me Outside girl? It was like, Chase, she's like 15. So you telling me what? Shut up, CNH. Shut up. This podcast is brought to you by CNH, man.
Shout out.
But hey, anyway, man, let's move the story a little bit more, man. Still down south, but somebody else, man. Did you hear about the happenings at Morehouse College?
Oh, that boy passing out blessings on blessings on blessings.
I mean, that's been the hot news of the week, man. They said he's a billionaire, right? What's his name? Robert Smith?
Black man with the glasses.
Yeah, right. Robert Smith. I think he's a Titan tech investor. Said
Billionaire.
all 396 graduates of the graduating class, he would pay back their student loans. All of them. In full.
How does this work? I want to know, how does that work though? Like, do I like if when Navient call me, do I give him your number, or like how we doing this? I got to get in line and take my little.
How about if I had a scholarship, bruh? Like, what you gonna do for me?
Nothing.
I ain't got no student loans, bruh. Help that nigga out.
Get me started in life. Give me a boost.
That is something. That is real.
I was fiscally responsible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pay my body off.
I was smart.
They have to have. Yeah, that's the question. That's actually a very, like, if you ask that question, I would pay you, and
Right.
I wouldn't pay nobody else that got a scholarship.
I would, like, I feel like you need to.
You came up with the question.
I feel like you need to pay me the average of what you're paying the rest of these clowns. Like, if you're paying everybody else $200,000 worth of loans, and you know that's the average, then you need to just give me $200,000. Let me start my life with it. You know what I'm saying? You was gonna give it to me anyway. That's how I feel. But
no, that's different because them people not starting their life with 200. They starting at 0 instead of on 200.
I get to win. But I get to win because I went to college for free because I didn't mess up in high school this is all good. They say he the richest black man in America. Like, it's like that's the fact that Smith, whatever his name is, what I just called him, Ricky Smith, Rodney Smith, Robert Smith. They say he the richest black man in America. So I guess you learn something new every day. You know what it was? You know what it was? This was him letting everyone know he's the richest black man in America.
That was a stunt. That's how he stunned.
Because we would have never known Robert Smith. We would have said, like you just said, Oprah is the richest black woman, right?
Yeah.
Who's the richest black man? I don't know. Barack Obama,
Big
Michael
Meech.
Jordan,
Big Meech.
Ben Carson, Meek Mill. Because we now wouldn't know. But now Big Meech, yeah, right? Now we know. It's Robert Smith. Robert Smith is the money man. I love it. That was an excellent play.
That's how you stunt though when you're a billionaire though. Like, yeah, I'll just pay off y'all little loans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just send them over here. Don't even send them to them. Just send them over here. I will take care of it. I have my secretary do it.
I feel
That's
like
crazy because I didn't even know Robert Smith existed before this.
Well, I thought he just ran for the Vikings. Cause I thought he was a running back for the Vikings, but
I knew a dude named Robert Smith, but he a porn star.
Well, that's interesting.
That is interesting. Elaborate.
I just saw his name was Robert Smith.
How do you recognize him? How you know whenever he's on the show?
You say what?
Oh, that's Robert Smith. Okay, I see.
He said he had his name in the title.
So you be reading the titles of the porn you watch,
right? So you watch VHSs.
No, I'm saying when
you don't watch the free version.
When you scrolling through, yours don't have like Jimmy Savage's Megan or something like that. You don't have, we got like a little title.
So you read the
So
comments.
yours says Robert Smith smashes Megan. That's his porn star name. Robert Smith.
Robert Smith ravages stepdaughter. That what it said.
Lowe's.
I don't think that's what it says.
I don't think so either. When you're going further and further down this line, it sounded less and less believable.
That's what it said.
Robert Smith ravishes stepdaughter. I'm not watching that porn. That sounds like rape. That sounds like a nasty. That sounds like a pedophile rape scene. Cause I'm not watching Robert Smith.
I'm sure she was 21.
Now, if that same scene would have said, black chocolate ravages stepdaughter, not watching. Couldn't. I'm not watching Robert Smith ravages stepdaughter. No way. It's not what I'm watching today. It's not for me. It's not my brand of. Stop playing Robert Smith like that. He's the richest black man in America, man.
Shout out Robert Smith, man. That was good shit, though.
Yeah, so Robert Smith did his good deed and all, but look, they got a new little segment that your man, that Rumble is trying to bless us with his good deed of the week, man. He giving out free extra material, source material for the week. So y'all check out Rumble's question of the week.
As y'all know, I'm cubicle lifestyle, and within this 8 or 9 hour window when I'm not doing work, so much goes through my mind: food, my family, what I'm gonna do with my damn life, Bopolinis, and mainly the past. And with that being said, the question of the week is: how many of your old crushes, modern day, wouldn't even get the time of day?
He asked a real legitimate question. I mean, it's something to consider. It's something to consider.
Yeah.
I don't know a number like a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'll just say this: the situation that's happened in life where you've been like all head over heels about somebody, and then I see them some years later and be like, "Nah, I really wouldn't even holler at you right now." Like, it's happened.
Yeah. Or the situation where you like, ooh, boy, I love that thing, boy. But then you see her, you be like, she be trying to shoot at you. You be like, nah, I'm good. Love, enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, you like, I'm good. She be throwing that thing at you, be like, nah, I'm straight.
If I had a special relationship with I didn't hear all of that from Rumble's question. Y'all must have had some sort of sideboard conversation where he clarified exactly what he meant. But if I had a chick that I used to talk to, because he said crush, but if I had a chick that I used to talk to back in the day, and I see her now, like, I don't know, I feel like I always have like a special connection. I'm not, given the circumstances, I might not necessarily pursue anything there. But if I was in a position to do that, yeah, I'll probably still do it. Now, if it's somebody that swerved me, I'm all about swerving. One thing that I love doing is swerving something that I used to like, that didn't like me at the time, but that got garbage, that's trying to come back for me. Swerve. Never.
Whoa.
I don't know. I guess maybe y'all guys have never been in that situation. I mean, obviously, I'm saying I guess, but evidently you've never been in that situation. But definitely I've been in that situation where I'm like, I wouldn't holler at you now. Like, I hollered at you then. I've seen you before. Like Raj, you said you would still have the connection, but I mean, that is different between running on them still, like hollering at them still, and being like, I would holler at you. You know what I mean? Like, I used to talk to you.
Like if time was erased?
Yeah, like if I didn't know you, I wouldn't holler at you. You feel what I'm saying?
I've been in this situation.
Absolutely.
But since I know you, I still would run on you, whatever. That's different, I guess. Than,
Okay. Sure.
she not even my type no more. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all didn't had that before. So yeah, Rumble, you're not
wrong with you, right?
at all. You'd be even more right if you listen to what Monique saying out there, women. Now, Monique said this recently. She said, black women should allow their husbands and boyfriends to have side chicks. And she said she wasn't joking. She told them that requiring a black man to be monogamous came out of white supremacy. And that, like, that's not how a black man is supposed to be. And the first thing I got to tell Monique is black men don't cheat.
At all.
So there's that.
She trying to get back.
The first thing that come to my mind is Monique. Monique losing her mind. Like, I think whenever she like trying to lose all that weight, like I think she losing some of that weight in her brain too. Like that's coming off.
So how much do
I'm not
brain
saying
cells
there's
weigh?
nothing wrong with trying to lose weight, but just make sure that the brain don't lose weight too. You know, like that's man.
Y'all don't think
No.
she's on the
We
nut
talked
with that
about her
thought,
earlier.
though?
No.
I don't think. I mean, listen, black men don't
I
cheat.
mean,
Number
we
one.
came-
I don't think she really feel that way though. I think Monique like, okay, well, shit, they wouldn't let me in this door. Let me go on another door and say, black man should have some hoes on the side, and then maybe they'll let me give me an hour in on Netflix or something. I don't know. I just feel like she just trying to stay relevant some type of way. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe she really feels that way. I don't believe it.
Well, even if you got to go to them measures to try to stay relevant, that's still an indication of losing your mind to me. Like if that's what you're trying to do, if you're just trying to say controversial shit just for people to keep your name in the news, you're losing your mind.
I'm with you.
I feel like most controversial shit is still rooted in a little bit of fact. It's kind of like the Hotep's wisdom. Like when you have a little piece of information, which is usually more dangerous than having like 30 or 50. Well, having 70% of the information is way more dangerous than having like 2% of the information. I feel like she wanted people with a little bit of information. And the point she's trying to get at, I guess, is rooted in something. When she says white supremacy, she's probably trying to root it in, you know, if you think about black men in Africa and maybe like African kingdoms back in the day, that kings and chiefs might have had multiple wives, and that monogamy is something that comes from white supremacy, you know, in that form. So I get what she's probably trying to do, but more often than not, it's what y'all said. What she's trying to do is stay relevant. So it's come across as kind of like, I'm gonna get these black men on my side, and they're gonna, I'm gonna get back in the news with some controversial shit to say.
Yeah. And then
That's low self-esteem shit, though. That's low self-esteem.
I just think that's such Pandora's box to me. From like, let's say the point that she might be trying to make, because I don't know what type of advocate Monique is for women, but I think that she's a huge one. And I think what's rooted in polygamy compared to like monogamy, and then you start talking about women's rights, you're gonna lose some of that. You know what I mean? Like you're giving men that much power. You're going back to like when men had a total amount of power. That's what you're gonna get if you start to wish for that type of stuff like that. I think that those two things coincide. So you can't preach both of them.
Yeah, it really just killed her first point. She's like, oh, they need to do this with women and women empowerment and all that. Now you're saying, okay, well, hey, let your old man go get some hoes on you now. You know what I mean? Like you just said, women, they don't respect women and all this. Now you saying, oh yeah, you should let your your husband or your boyfriend have a side chick now. Like, which one you want? Like, you want to be respected, or you want niggas to run around here with the dirty dick? What you trying to get done? Which one you want, Monique? Like, I just feel like you got to stop it and go on, spend your little money, shoot you a special, say some funny stuff, and get back out there like that. Or get your IG account and just say little jokes on there or something. I don't know, but this ain't the way. I promise you, this ain't the way. You gotta find. It's a better way. Promise.
Monique said she has a way, but I think they got a better way.
I cue that music up for nothing nice to say.
I ain't even got nothing nice to say this week. You know what it is? It's Best Friend Weekend, man. And that's starting in like right now. It's probably already started by the time this hit you. But honestly, this podcast is getting cut short. We're gonna do some recordings this weekend. We're gonna have some other things popping off. So this is just to give you your feel for the work week. Just a little shorter than usual, but if you're out there pulling up in DC, man, look, the countdown is over. Best Friend Weekend, Phase 3 is upon us.
Make sure you hydrate, my friends.
What's funny to me is that as we speak right now, while you are listening to me, I am drinking. I have a drink in my hand right now.
At this very moment.
Right now.
Well, there you go.
So have one with me. If you couldn't make it, have one with me from afar.
Yeah. Toast.
Cheers. Right on. We're going to try to give us some fire recordings this weekend and maybe drop something else over the weekend. So be on the lookout for that. Best Friend Weekend, Phase 3, man. Look, we out of here, man.
Bow.